Local Live. As always, a production of WMSE Radio, broadcast tonight from Club Garibaldi. Please give a warm welcome to our musical guest for tonight, Rexxx.
Thank you. Try to say what I need, I never get it out. When I could see that I could bleed, I put my knife down. I got time, I would lie instead of seeing you. Talk you bad, baby, there ain't nothing you can do. Well, I'm coming forward. No, well, I'd think I'd go. Just take your car, you run me over. Living with you is some kind of torture. Take your car, you run me over. Run me over. You can run me over. Run me over. You can run me over. Alright. Such a place to be here, Club Garibaldi with all y'all. Everyone listening, thank you. Now, when I'm coming forward, now, well, I think I know. Just take your car, run me over. Living with you is some kind of torture. Take your car, you run me over. Run me over. You can run me over. Run me over. You can run me over. Run me over. Run me over. You can run me over. Run me over. All right, y'all. You got some rubber, I got mine too. You don't need no orders, 'cause I know what to do. You got some money, that's plenty now. It's automatic, 'cause we'll always get some more. Some I'm crazy, some say I'm mad. It don't matter, I'm in love with being bad. I ain't no Judas, I ain't no Christ. I'm running straight to hell, I know the price. Look at me. Well, I'm a modern demon. Become a survivor. Well, I'm a modern demon. And I got no soul. Alright. You got some money, let's get it out. It don't matter, 'cause it's not too big to know. You drive me crazy, I'm in a foul. I'm really bad, you got me feeling like a town. Now look at me. Well, I'm a modern demon. Become a survivor. I'm a modern demon. And I got no soul. I'm a modern demon. Become a survivor. I'm a modern demon. And I got no soul. Let's go now. Sometimes you gotta even it out a little bit. All right. Come on, Grandpa. Oh, I'm a modern demon. Because I just found my phone. Oh, I'm a modern demon. And I got no soul. Oops. Thank you.
All right, it's Rexxx. It's WMSE's Local Live. I was wondering if you guys wouldn't mind introducing yourselves to our lovely audience here.
I'm Ryan Reeve. I play guitar.
Sam Reitman, I play bass.
I'm Zach. I sing.
I'm Harrison. I play guitar.
We got Jesse back on the drums.
All right. Well, happy New Year to you and to our listeners out there. Did you guys make any New Year's resolutions by chance? Not a one.
Rock harder. Love more.
Okay. Is it still holding up so far? Still working?
I'm still working on it, yeah.
So everybody got that? Rock harder, love more. Can you handle that?
That's the next album.
All right. So was releasing a brand new record in the new year kind of timed out in a specific way, kind of turning over a leaf or whatever?
It's like one of those things where as it becomes more real, there's just like more stuff you have to do. We wanted to get it out late last year, and it just ended up working out this way. So
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
yeah.
So just to give everyone in the room a little history of your musicianship in Milwaukee, because you guys are involved in a lot of bands. Can you all tell everyone what projects you've been involved in and which ones you are in? The ones that don't make you feel embarrassed. Because some of you are looking kind of like squirmy up there.
This is Ryan talking. I was in No with Harry down there, now defunct, and I'm still in Surgeons in Heat with this guy right here. Sam.
This is Sam now. Yeah, I play with Ryan and Surgeons in Heat. Also, Slow Walker and yeah, way too many. But we'll just say Slow Walker and Midnight Reruns, or a couple.
All right, this is Zach again. I'm still in a band called Sex Scenes.
This is Harrison. I'm also in Sex Scenes with Zach.
Yeah.
And I was in No with Ryan. He's in
Delphines?
King Eye and the Squirts.
It's Jesse Buscove. I played drums in King Eye of the Squirts and did some recordings and tours with Saber and Carlisle.
Nice. Cool. So at what point did all roads lead to Rexxx for you guys? Because you all have known each other for some time, I'm guessing. So how did you all come to want to form a band together?
So Harry and I are in Sex Scenes, and we used to live together. And it's like a punk band. It's very aggressive. So we were just like hanging out late at night while like living together, like writing songs that were not angry punk songs. So we just kind of were looking for an outlet for that. And then as far as everybody else in the band, like we've all really wanted to play with each other for a long time. Like since I met all these dudes, I've always wanted to play with them. So it's just kind of it's like a treat for me. I get to write the music I want and play with the people.
It's all
I
for
want.
Zach.
Yeah, it's all for me. Treat for Zach.
Very cool. Well, we want to remind the audience out there, we got a couple audience questions here. We welcome as many as you guys can throw at us. And while you guys think up some things to ask these guys, maybe they'll play a couple more songs for us. How's that sound?
Heck yeah.
All right. Here is Rexxx, ladies and gentlemen, once again.
All right. Let's get back into it. It's called Can't Help It.
It's gonna bring you down.
next one we're gonna play is about being a little bit of an animal. I know I'm an animal. I hope you all are too.
That is Rexxx on WMSE's Local Live, and you know we just broke through to a new decade here, and we're kind of thinking back on the 10 years previous, and I'm wondering if you guys have any thoughts on what has changed the most in Milwaukee, like life in Milwaukee over the past decade. Deep thoughts.
Good question.
Deep
The
thoughts.
traffic's worse.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Potholes are the same.
Some things never change.
The hop. I don't know.
Yeah, straight up. Shouts out to the hop.
Been on it once is okay.
Wasn't it?
Well, I guess why change a good thing, right?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know.
This audience question that I got kind of ties into the one I had. I wanted to ask, you know, initially, I didn't know this before, but after doing a little reading up, I noticed that Rexxx, you go by the name Rexxx, Zach?
Kind of.
So is this like an alter ego sort of thing? Or?
Ooh, well, it's like Alice Cooper.
Marilyn Manson.
Okay. And the audience member wanted to know, does it mean like let's get Rexxed, or we're going to Rexx the place? What does it mean?
The name came from, I've a horrible problem with eavesdropping. I wish that I didn't, but that's my life. And I was out to eat somewhere, and I was listening to these two women, and one of them was talking about her son. She was just saying about how, like, what a mess he is, and she just kept going, like, he wrecks it. He wrecks everything. He just wrecks everything. So I, like, heard that, and I was like, all right. That's me.
I didn't know that.
We had an audience member also who wanted to know, what is the significance of the number of X's in the band name?
It's just
Porn.
it's like that's my favorite brand of whiskey, the Triple X.
Excellent, excellent.
It's all fun.
We'll carry on with some audience questions here. We got a bunch of good ones here. I wanted to know favorite power pop band. This is for anybody.
Dang. Death by Unga Bunga for me.
Nice. Are we going in order? Yeah.
I mean, Exploding Hearts. All day.
Phil Seymour.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Phil Seymour and Dwight Twilley.
I'm too indecisive. I can't decide.
He also thinks Dwight Twilley.
Someone else had a creative question. They say, you plant a garden and you all are seeds. What do you turn into?
Weekend probably.
Tulips.
Dandelion.
Lilacs.
Chrysanthemum?
There's seeds for dandelion?
Do you?
Huh?
Seedless
Perfect.
watermelon.
Little seedless watermelon back there.
Go ahead and say it.
Can you say it?
Weed. For all of us.
It was right there on the
can we
table,
have-
wasn't it?
can we have
Had
two
to be
seeds?
said.
Wait.
That then tulips.
That kind of ties into this next audience question. If you had a signature or custom Ben and Jerry flavor name, what would it be?
Oh my God.
Slam Jam.
Pork rind.
2 bananas.
Bad boy.
I think they already have my flavor. It's called the peanut butter core.
Yeah, I was just gonna say chubby hubby.
Turtle soup.
Turtle soup.
All right, I was going to ask you guys too. You have a debut single that's been getting a lot of airplay, definitely on our airwaves, and I think all over the city. Very dance floor ready tune, I would have to say. I'm wondering, what are some songs or artists that never fail to get you guys up and dancing?
Lizzo.
The Weeknd.
Good call.
The Weeknd.
New Order.
Cheeseburger.
That's actually a band. They're called
Wildlife.
Cheeseburger.
Wildlife is the main. Dirty Few. Yeah.
3-6 Mafia.
Turned down for what?
That's the genre.
ESG.
Oh, ESG for sure.
You guys are going to get a lot of
Shout out
requests
Chris
to. Oh, yeah. ESG is awesome.
Oh, the Ladybug song.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Ladybug song.
Let me tell you. Bumblebee Unlimited.
Let me be your lady.
Just look it up. Bumblebee Unlimited, Ladybug.
It's a great song.
You guys available for a wedding DJing?
Oh yeah, anytime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When?
Just slide into the DMs.
So, did any of you take dance lessons? If, yes or no, what are your favorite dance moves? Speaking of dance music.
No dance lessons, but I do this thing where I kick my leg out a lot.
I called
I've
it.
been liking that.
I'm sorry, but it's a reverse stanky leg for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, he kills it.
You said something about a wedding. I have a wedding dance. It's like this. I call it the hook.
That went over really well on the radio, I gotta say.
Yeah, hey y'all, check this out. Oh man, I don't know. I just freestyle with it. I like freeform dance.
I took swing dance lessons when I was a kid, so probably swing dance moves.
I like to pretend that I have a pepper grinder and just do this a lot.
Another one you're gonna want to be here for.
Yes, this is why it's always better to be here in person. With that, I think we should have a couple more songs. What do you guys think? All right.
All right, we actually this next one we actually just debuted today on our Bandcamp. I think it's available, so y'all can stream this one now too. It's called 4 Miles From Home. So it's for Saber.
straight. Don't wanna put you down or see how much this love could take. I've been broken, but believe I want to win. Little days, I've been frozen, but I'll be coming home again. Oh, I've been frozen. I'll be coming home again. Regretting what we got from taking one too many shots. Lost in the dark, not searching for another spark. Walk the streets all night with nothing in my pocket. So tired, I can feel my eyes falling out of their sockets. I've been broken, but believe I'm on the mend. In all days, I've been frozen, but I'll be coming home again. I've been frozen. I'll be coming home again. Don't be afraid to dance, y'all. My hands in my hands, I don't know what to do. Only sure one thing, and that's I'm in love with you. You keep giving me these chances, even though I make mistakes. Don't wanna put you down or see how much this love could take. I've been broken,
Thank you.
All right, you're listening to WMSC's Local Live with Rexxx. We're live at Club Garibaldi, 2501 South Superior Street. We've got a live audience tonight. Thanks to everyone for coming out. And we're going to kick off with some more audience questions. This one pertains to the place we're at. Which one of you works here and why?
Why is a good question.
Jesse Buscove, I work here. I actually started working here because my cousin is old friends with the owner, and my other band, King Eye and the Squirts, was supposed to play a show here like 4 years ago, and I dropped a resume off right before the show, and Joe actually laughed at me. He said he owned the place for 20 years and no one ever actually gave him a resume before. So like that was really reassuring. You hand someone a resume and they just laugh in your face. And that's why I work here.
Works here because he's a masochist.
We only have one mic between us. We're not used to that. I've got another audience question here. What's your songwriting process, and what kinds of things are your songs about?
As far as like lyrical content, I guess there are a lot of songs that I used to be a little bit of a dirtbag, and so it's a lot of like looking back on things I've done and being a better person, and like just believing in yourself. Truly, like that sounds so stupid, but that's what a lot of it is. And then also like partying, I guess.
These are important things. Very important things.
And then like songwriting here, do you want to?
I mean, usually one of us just brings like a quarter of an idea, and then we just flesh it out in about 20 minutes, and then here we are.
When Harry and I used to live together, we did have a pretty unique songwriting
Oh, that's
method. Like when we lived together, we wrote songs like "Can't Help It" and did we write "Lost"? No, "Lost"?
No.
What else? Good songs. And we would just every Thursday we made it a point to we're gonna just like write a few songs. We would get a bottle of Tully and then an entire fried chicken from Pizza Shuttle. And drink the bottle and eat the whole chicken, and that brings us
Roommate
to
night,
now,
dude.
yeah.
Roommate night every Thursday. Pizza Shuttle, songs.
Whiskey chicken.
I had no idea you could get a whole fried chicken from Pizza Shuttle.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you can get more than
This is news to
you can
me.
get more, yeah. It's good.
I don't know if you want to.
good to know. So your debut album, it's called Pure Pleasure 2.
Yes.
Is there a first volume that exists in your minds, perhaps? Or
Pure Pleasure 2 was I'm from Oshkosh. Pure Pleasure 2 is a pornography shop that I grew up right next to. So just a little, that's the only throwback Oshkosh is ever going to get from me. That's it.
Okay, so the album name, denotes the fact that it was probably a lot of fun to record and fun to write, but was it easy in the studio, or did you have any challenging aspects when you were recording the
There
record?
was no channel. Like we just kept like just keeping 5 like memories in check. I feel like is the hardest part. But we recorded at Silver City Studios with Josh, and he just like made it so simple, so easy. It was such a fantastic process. Like huge gratitude to him and Justin from Mystery Room Mastering, who like mastered the tape. Like the whole process was just so quick and easy and painless, thanks to like Silver City Studios and Josh.
There was a pain for me. It was singing, because I don't like to do it. Well, I like to do it. I'm really bad at it. So he made me sound good-ish. So thanks, Josh.
I think the audience would disagree. You sound great.
Ryan Reed.
You see?
I am.
Do you guys have any funny anecdotes to tell from the recording process?
Just like super like as fun and relaxed as the environment is at Silver City Studios, it's very professional and you just get stuff done. I think it was 2 days.
Yeah.
We
Wasn't
just
bad.
drank White Claw and ate pizza.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Y East Pizza is maybe some of the best pizza in the city, by the way.
The old
if you haven't
crater
had it,
potato.
try it. Y East.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Nice
Josh has a dog named Jax that
Oh, the
will just
dog,
lay
yes.
on you and not get up. So that was cute, but also kind of an inconvenience.
Dogs are never an inconvenience. That's a lie.
I retract my last statement.
So from what we've heard here and on your Bandcamp page, you guys are pretty influenced by earlier decades of rock and roll and punk. What are some of your favorite bands of like earlier eras, like 70s, 80s?
And then Mark Bolan, T-Rex.
Whoa. There's so many. There's so
Yeah,
many.
Probably Phil Seymour.
yeah, Phil Seymour. For real, such a fan. Like, check out Phil Seymour for real if you don't know anything about like such a fantastic like pop songwriter.
The Shivers.
The Shivers, Milwaukee.
MC5.
MC5 for sure. Yeah. Thin Lizzy, the Dead Boys, anything Stiv Bators does. Yeah.
Does it have to be influenced directly on the band?
To you?
The and Duran Duran. I really like 80s music. Check out the if you haven't. It's amazing.
The New York Dolls. For sure.
Absolutely,
David Johansen, like Iggy Pop, like obviously.
So if you could book a tour with any musicians, any bands, dead or alive, what would your ultimate 3-band bill be, including you, if you're the opener?
We could probably argue about this for an hour.
Yeah, it's just do we decide? We'll decide and then.
We have these conversations at practice. It doesn't go well.
I'd say we should go on like a supergroup tour, like us, Hollywood Vampires,
Damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees,
Traveling Wilburys.
Crosby, Stills, and we're headlining.
Yeah, I especially like that last part for sure. Well, maybe we should have a couple
Beatles.
more tunes here while we're all riled up. Here is Rexxx one more time, ladies and gentlemen.
Rock and roll. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this next one song you might have heard before. This one's called Lost Cause. But I know it's just a part of the band.
Thank you so much. Alright. Yeah, Rexxx. Come on, Garibaldi. Alright. We gonna do this thing one more time. Are you with me? Let's go right now. That is love, God. Baby, that's all we are. Such a love, God, again and again. Yes, that is love, God. Baby, that's all we are. Such a love, God, again and Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here, truly. Very honored.
It is Rexxx on WMSE's Local Live, and yeah, we've still got some time if you guys want to squeeze in some more audience questions. That's excellent news, Sam. I wanted to ask you guys because that song's been out for since the summertime, I believe, and so if it's not too touchy of a subject, what's been the why is it taking so long for the album to come out?
Just like what I was telling you before, it's like we wrote these songs, we recorded, and then it's just like it takes a lot of money to do things. So it's just like getting the capital.
And it's also like when you say, all right, now let's put it out. It's like, oh, there's like 8 trillion things you have to do that, and then it's like,
I mean, we've had it for a month maybe. We're gonna release it February 14th at Cactus Club. Because I said before on the internet that I was gonna squeeze the juice. I haven't announced that bill yet. Do you mind if I do that? So yeah, we're gonna do that. It's gonna be a doozy, trust me. It's February 14th, Valentine's Day, baby. Cactus Club. We got Jay Woods. We got Dave, Kevin, Adam. We got Fireheads out of Madison. We're gonna play, and closing it out, we got Radkey from Missouri. Just truly like one of the greatest bands, like one of my favorite new bands coming up. Like that band's amazing. So that's gonna be a do not miss, y'all. February 14th. And we'll have tapes there.
Amazing. All right. Well, that's exciting. Let's let that go into our brains. Don't forget, write it on your calendars right now. Radkey. We have an audience question, which is awesome because I love Jeopardy, and they want to know you are a Jeopardy category of $1,000. Wait, hold on. There's a lot of things scratched out on this one, guys. Okay. You are at a Jeopardy $1,000 answer. What is your category?
oh, so the answer is what is Rexxx?
No, just the category.
But what's the category that you would say that?
Potpourri.
Basketball.
Well, these are all good things.
Yeah, I've seen Jeopardy, dude.
Okay.
Can we all do potpourri?
Potpourri, all everyone.
Potpourri.
So you all seem very committed to the rock and roll lifestyle, which is super hard. Lots of late hours, cheap beer, not a lot of money. Can you give anyone advice who wants to get into the rock and roll lifestyle? How do you make it work?
It's a lost cause.
Do you remember when Lemmy found out he was dying and he was like, y'all don't live like me, don't do this, like it's not a good thing. I was like, it's too late. I don't know. It's just what you're gonna do if you have no other skills. Go to college.
If you hate yourself, you might as well.
Go to college, get a job making money. I don't know.
It's advice.
That's my advice. That's it.
Hiss. Don't be afraid to hiss.
I'm being honest. Paying rent is scary for me.
Doesn't get more rock and roll than that, ladies and gentlemen. So in doing some research for this program, I discovered that you guys are kind of absent from social media as far as I can tell, unless I'm just bad at Googling.
We have a Facebook now.
You have a Facebook now? Okay. When did that happen?
Like a month ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know. For some reason, like late last year, I was like, I got this plan. Like, everything is gonna. Because, you know, it's like when you have an idea in your head, but then you share it with like 4 other people, and then it just kind of morphs. So I just kind of wanted to like release everything late last year all at the same time, like Facebook, tapes, shirts, like all of it. But it's just
Bad idea.
yeah, it's a bad idea.
Okay.
We got one now though. Throw us a like.
So it was an intentional thing. You wanted to unleash it all.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. What are you gonna do?
Well, it still worked out. I mean, these people all showed up, so you must be doing something right.
Thank you.
We always got the Instagram too. I'm big on the Instagram.
Okay.
Rexxx everything 42069.
You can see what Pokemons
That's
we were if you follow Rexxx. You can see what Pokemons we all were.
Oh yeah, if you look at our story, you can see what all of our Pokemons are. I was a beautiful horse with fire coming out of the back.
All right. I also was wondering, the cassette release, is this going to be on a label or
No, we did it.
You
by
got
ourselves.
one?
no label? Okay.
Yeah.
I had
We
to
don't
ask.
need one, but if you want us, hit me up.
The last audience question that we have right here, Christian says, "Hi, studs." That's it.
Thanks,
Hi,
Christian.
Christian.
All right.
What's up?
Thanks.
It's also a question if he actually wrote that himself. That's why. That's why it's a question. So, any plans to go on tour, big shows, anything that we can look forward to
Funny you
aside
should
from
ask.
the
Fantastic
release?
question.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, big shows, February 14th, y'all. Rad Key, tape release, come on. Fireheads, Dave, Kevin, Adam, Jake Wood. And then we're going to go on tour in April with our friends from Denver, Wet Nights. We're going down south to Tejas and Nolens, Nashville and such.
Hitting any locations that you guys haven't been before in other bands?
I have that's the Central South is like the one part of the U.S. that I haven't been to. So I haven't been to Texas. I haven't been to Louisiana. Like
I've never been to Colorado, so I'm pretty
I'm pumped,
stoked about
yeah.
this tour.
Same.
Colorado, yeah. We're doing Denver April 10th. There's gonna be a Pinewood Derby match. It's gonna be sweet.
Because that's what
Wait,
they
do
do
we
in
have to make
Denver.
cars?
No, we could.
We should.
should.
We should.
It's gonna be the fastest one.
I'm wondering if in touring with some of your other bands that you guys are in or have been in, where was your warmest reception outside of Milwaukee?
Best reset or worst?
Either way.
Oh man, worst.
Kentucky for worst.
Yeah,
Kentucky
can I
for
say
worst.
Man, we played Sex Scenes played a coffee shop in Philadelphia with it was like an all like acoustic like punk set, and we were the only touring band, and they were like, hey, nobody wants to play after a plugged in band. Do you guys mind playing last? And then I said, yeah, because I'm an idiot. And then no one stayed. So we played to nobody, and then we talked
In
to
a
the
coffee
guy.
shop.
In a coffee shop to no one, and then we talked to the dude who's like working Dora, and we were just like, hey, I don't want to be a jerk, but do we get paid? And he just laughed in my face.
Cincinnati is a good
Wow.
place to play. That's a good city.
All of Ohio
Okay.
rules.
Denver is amazing. So it's good to we'll start our tour there.
D.C., Washington, D.C., we always do great there. Yeah, I mean, New York City.
Nashville's
we have really
overrated.
good hookups there.
Nashville.
Shouts out Tight Fright. We have really great hookups in New York, so we always have good shows there. Memphis. Yeah. And it's just, it's like every town is great. It's just like some shows aren't.
You guys have 2 more songs left, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So before we do that, do you want to remind people about your social media handles, and that way people can
Yeah.
bookmark while they're listening to your last songs?
Absolutely. We got our brand new Facebook up and running. We got Marshall Tuckerberg is backing us.
Who's that?
Zuckerberg.
Oh,
Or Zuckerberg back.
I thought you said Marshall Tuckerberg.
Yeah, that's just, I said, yeah. Yeah, so Rexxx with 3 X's on Facebook, or Instagram is at Rexxx Everything for 2069.
Or you can pre-order the tape on Bandcamp, rex.bandcamp.com.
Yeah, we got pre-orders going right now. All right. We're gonna do our last 2. This last one that we're gonna play is not on the tape. It's actually a new one that's gonna be on the next one, hopefully out in April.
I used to see her a long time ago. But she took my heart, she took my soul. As each day goes by, I get below. Just thinking about them times not below. Whoa, and I don't wanna pretend. I never see you again. But I don't wanna know. Life is so different without you around. I'm living on the brighter side of this town. As each day goes by, I get better. I swear to God, but I'm trying. Not thinking about them times we've been together. Oh, and I don't wanna pretend. I'll never see you again. But I don't wanna know. Oh, I don't wanna pretend. I don't never see your face again. But I don't wanna know.
All right, y'all. This is the exclusive. This is the WMSE exclusive right here. It's the only place you're gonna hear this song for a few months, so. Fix them heads. Thank y'all for coming. For real.
We've always been on and off. This time I think
not think it, do not say it. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's edition of Local Live on WMSE. Local Live is a production of WMSE Radio, recorded and broadcast live from the Bob and Genie Friedman Live Performance Studio on the downtown campus of the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Local Live is produced by Erin Wolf and Cal Roach and engineered by Billy Cicerelli. All video by Moleskin Productions. Hospitality for Local Live artists is provided by Cedar Teeth Pizza, who can be found online at cedarteeth.com, Anodyne Coffee Roasting Company at anodynecoffee.com, and by Sprecher Brewing Company at spreckerbrewery.com. For local live videos, follow us at WMSE Milwaukee on YouTube. For upcoming guests and archives of past local live performances, visit WMSE.org. And tune in again next Tuesday at 6 p.m. for another edition of Local Live.